Today we are going on an amazing adventure into Ala Archa National Park in Kyrgyzstan. Located about 40 kilometers south of Bishkek in the Tien Shan mountain range, it is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Kyrgyzstan. From what I've read, it's also one of the most beautiful places that you can visit in Kyrgyzstan. So come along with us on the journey and find out if that is true. If you do enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and let's get stuck in. This is going to be something else.
No, we should make it to the waterfall.
So it took us about an hour to get here. We got a Yandex, it cost us 1,300 som, so somewhere around 13-14 euro. The driver was messing around, to be honest, in the morning. He was looking for petrol for about half an hour, so that took a little bit longer than normal. You can arrange group tours here, but me and Lupe always prefer to go on our own. We feel it just gives us a little bit more freedom to do whatever we want, and we have had bad experiences in the past travelling with tour guides, flying through sites, really not giving us enough time to appreciate where we are, so we feel this is the best option for us. Arrange a group tour will cost about $150 per person. It includes a tour guide, all that sort of thing, but to be honest, make the decision yourself. If you want to go a little bit more structured, you can always get a tour guide and do it that way, but we're very happy to just go around here by ourselves and take in this astonishing landscape. Just have a look at this. Doesn't get any better than that. About 2 minutes in, already out of breath. The entrance fee for a car to get into the park itself is 700 som. Then you need to drive another 12 kilometers to the gate where the hostels are. You can stay here overnight if you want to spend a bit more time in the park itself. So there are a few options there depending on how you want to do your itinerary. The trail we're doing today is about 3.5 hours. There's a waterfall along the way, so hopefully we're going to get there and see that. We found this trail on the app All Trails. It's free to download, and there are probably about 6 or 7 different trails that you can do in the park here. So it does help before you come here to have a trail in mind and where you want to go. We're about to be consumed by this cloud. It's just coming for us. So that was absolutely amazing. The cloud just came through the valley there and consumed us as we're heading up the side of the valley here. The view is absolutely outstanding. I can't remember ever experiencing anything like that, as the cloud just came in around us and I thought we were going to be submerged in it, and all of a sudden everywhere you look was white. I would love to spend some time looking into that gorge. Look at that. Woo. I have never seen mountains like those, look at that. Have you ever seen anything like that, my friends? Woohoo! Before we even started our ascent up here, we were at about 2,000 meters above sea level. I'd say we're going another 500 or 600 at the moment, and it is easily worth it for all these amazing views. Seriously, I can't remember seeing a place as beautiful as this. So this amazing national park covers 200 square kilometers, and it's actually named after the river that flows through it. It has been a protected nature reserve since 1976, and in 1993 it received its national park status. And that really helped with increasing the popularity as a place for tourists to come and see the very best that Kyrgyzstan has to offer. Now it's becoming very, very clear that this place is known for its glaciers, mountains and snow-capped peaks. I seriously haven't seen anything quite as astonishing in my whole life. Having said that, it does remind me a little bit of Glendalough back in County Wicklow. The park's highest peak is Semenov Tien Shan, and this peak stands at an impressive 4,895 metres. Just in comparison to back home, Ireland's highest peak, Carrantoohill, in the southwest of the country is about 1,000 metres in height, so I think that really says a lot about the grandeur and the scale of this place. I think I'm just after spotting a huge eagle right above our heads here. Look at that wingspan, it is absolutely huge even from here. So after about an hour and a half of a trek up the steep ridge here, we've come to this open plateau. Thank God, because we're really starting to struggle there. We're at about 2,500 meters above sea level right now. I think this is the highest I've ever been. The air is definitely thinner, I can notice that, and the oxygen, my body is definitely having to work a bit more hard than normal. But like I said before, this is unbelievable. We're going to take a little snack break now, refuel the batteries, and then we should be good to go again. We're heading for the waterfall. We're just going to follow the river down below us in the valley that we see here now, and I have to say this is quite a special experience so far. Loving Kyrgyzstan. So as I mentioned before, there's plenty of trails to do here, maybe 6 or 7. We are going for the trail with the least amount of difficulty because we're not that experienced and we're pretty much out of our depth here, but we're enjoying it all the same. It's very beautiful up here. There's plenty of flora and fauna, snow leopards, lynx, marmots, they're all here. I don't know if I want to run into some of these today, to be honest, but if we do see one in the distance, that would be very cool. Obviously, I think I'm after seeing a golden eagle. There's also the bearded vulture as well that can be seen up here, so a lot of different species. I've had easier treks, to be honest.
We're now on the Tepsi Plateau.
Tepsi Plateau. So about another hour to the waterfall. I think I can actually see it from here, to be honest, and we're at about 2,500 meters. Going strong, it is tough, but hopefully we can finish it here today. I can imagine in summer this place being covered in colourful wildflowers. In winter as well, it has to be covered in snow. We even see a little bit of snow here at the moment, and it's the middle of September, so I imagine in the depths of winter it must be completely impassable. One of the reasons why Ala Archa is so popular, it's so easy to get here from Bishkek. The road is pretty much straight all the way. Now it's definitely not the best road. The driver was dodging potholes all the way, but you can get here very easy. We're passing plenty of hikers coming up and down with their walking sticks. They're very chirpy and chatty, so it's a nice little experience to be doing the same thing here today. I'm just delighted with life at the moment, to be honest. And as I said before, there are plenty of tour guides operating from Bishkek that will take you here with a guide, take you through the best places, keep you safe, and everything should go swimmingly. But like us, if you want to just go on your own, feel free to do that. There's also plenty of campsites if camping is your thing, plenty of guest houses in Alplager. That's the place where you can't go any further in a car, you have to get out and then you're really into the depths of the park. So it's quite exciting here Just walking along the valley edge here now. Down below is the river there, you can see it. It's not that steep, to be honest. Feel completely comfortable, and yeah, we're gradually going up more and more, so the waterfall is in sight. It might be a bit dry, to be honest, but let's see what happens. Still, achieving this trek and doing it is something to be proud of nonetheless, so I'm still on a happy buzz here at the moment. Another plus is the park is open all year round, so if you do want to challenge yourself when the weather conditions are a little bit more difficult, feel free to go in the winter or in the very hot summer. Of course, that would depend on your skill level, hiking experience and all those things. Don't do anything stupid. If you told me before we left for the trip that I would be standing on a mountain that is nearly 2,500 meters above sea level, I would literally laugh in your face. I used to always struggle with heights before, but managing to slowly get over them on this trip, so I'm very proud of that fact. So yeah, bring on these hikes, bring on these treks. And at the end of the day, isn't this what travel is about? Exploring new places, challenging yourself, going the extra mile and trying to achieve something that you normally wouldn't do in another circumstance back at home when you're sitting in your comfort level. I'm starting to see it's very important to get out of your comfort zone, challenge yourself, set goals, because at the end of it you can achieve something, whether it's tiny or huge. Happy to be in the Tien Shan mountains in Kyrgyzstan. Life is good. So we were just talking to a couple of Chinese tourists there, and they didn't have a way back to Bishkek arranged. They were asking us what are we doing. We told them we had already pre-arranged a taxi with the Yandex driver that brought us here, so maybe if you're coming here, do have a pre-arranged. It might save you a headache, save you some worry when you do get here about how you're actually going to get home. Should say as well, we did pay 700 for the car to get in. We were under the impression that we would have had to pay another entrance ticket of about 300 som per person, but no one came to us for the ticket, so we actually didn't buy one. But maybe when we get back down, we'll come looking for it. Starting to get thunder and lightning here now as well, which probably isn't the best thing, but we're gone this far, we're going to keep going. Hopefully we don't get struck. Here comes the rain again. It's very stop-start, but overall there hasn't been any downpours, so we'll take it for now. But I'm really starting to see why the Tien Shan mountains are called the Heavenly Gates. That is unbelievable. It literally is like the heavens are opening up and God is going to appear before us. Kyrgyzstan is actually known as the Switzerland of Central Asia. The country is actually 80% mountains, which is unbelievable. I would absolutely have no problem drinking the water in the river below us. It looks like the cleanest fresh drinking water I've ever seen. It's literally coming from the waterfall that we're on the way to now. So it'll be very cool to have a drink of that in a very natural setting. So we are beginning the second ascent that we've experienced so far really. The first one was very tough, lasted about an hour and a half. So up here it's so peaceful now. You can see the clouds moving in the sky, but not only that, you can see the shadow on the mountain also moving slowly along as well. It's so calm now and so enjoyable here. All we hear is the sound of the river flowing. Ala Archa National Park is going to blow your mind. The environment changes so quickly up here. One minute it's rain and the next you're covered in cloud and the next the sun is out. It's so cool and you always have to be prepared with a wet jacket, a hoodie, all the essentials. Don't forget to bring an emergency first aid kit too. After spending so much time admiring the scenery here, we may be a bit strapped on time. We're still not at the waterfall yet and we were allocated about 3.5 hours to get there, 3.5 hours to get down. So I don't know if we're going to make it or not. The air is very thin up here. We're both getting weak at this stage, but we can hear the waterfall. I think we're going to do it. We're literally just up in the clouds now, it's unbelievable. So just taking a break here now at 2,700 meters above sea level. If you look around from up here, it's basically like we're sitting up in the clouds with the gods. We can't really see that far out in front of us, but it's still well worth coming up here. If it clears, we'll have amazing views, no doubt, so we might just chill out here for a little bit. If we were to keep going up here, we would reach Razeka station. This is basically the base camp for climbing the highest peak here. So we've gone a little bit further than we wanted. Finally, we've laid eyes on the waterfall. I thought it was going to evade us. Definitely this part of the trek is the most dangerous. It's pretty much mud along the ground here, not much places to get a good grip with your foot, so be careful just underneath the waterfall. It's absolutely typical. We're after making it to the waterfall now. Can't see a thing, can't even see the waterfall a few meters in front of us. Anyway, we won't let that get us down. We're just at the waterfall now, so woohoo! Didn't think we were going to do it for a little while, but absolutely delighted to be here. It's quite dangerous. Even behind me you can see all these boulders. To actually get across and put your hand in the water, I don't think it's worth the risk here. It's quite wet. A good bit of rain fell today as well, but nothing is going to take it away from us today. We got to Aksay Waterfall. Me and Lupe are absolutely delighted. So yeah, look, we're after achieving this today. It was so enjoyable, and I'd highly recommend, if you're traveling to Bishkek or Kyrgyzstan, visit Ala Archa National Park. So Lupe, what did you think of Ala Archa National Park?
Beautiful, very happy. This was the goal of the day. We got here. So yeah, next time we'll go even farther.
And that is quite fitting. Just as we arrive here and spend a little bit more time, the sun opens up and the waterfall is revealed behind us. Magical. So thankfully we got to hit our target today and visit Aksay Waterfall. What an experience it was. If you're coming to Bishkek, you have to add Ala Archa National Park to your itinerary, no question. It's so close to Bishkek, it would be sinful not to come. You're easily able to get here by Yandex or with a tour, so it makes your life much easier. The park itself, absolutely stunning. I've never experienced anything like this. For me, being at 2,500 meters is a big feat. What an experience. It's a pity we didn't get to see more wildlife, no snow leopards. If you're interested in hiking or you're just in Bishkek doing other things, I would highly recommend you come here. The landscape is stunning. It's a great way to spend the day. Before you go, if you could do us one favour, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That way you'll receive a notification once we upload any more videos in the future. We have lots planned. We're going to Karakol, Isykyul Lake in the next few weeks, so you're going to see plenty more content on Kyrgyzstan. Finally, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of the video and maybe it will help you in the future planning a trip here. Thanks so much and see you in the next one. Now the fun part, getting back down.